I am Mary Smith, President of the American Bar Associations, and congratulations to my dear friend Drew Ramey on receiving the Father Drinan Award. I remember when I first met Drew. She was on the council of what was then called the Section of Individual Rights and Responsibilities, now the Section of Civil Rights and Social Justice. There were quite a collection of luminaries on the council, and Drew was at the center of that source of inspiration and passion. I was quite intimidated by all these civil rights icons, but Drew was very welcoming. Over time, we became friends, and I'll say co-conspirators. While Drew has had quite an incredible career, that is not what I think about when I think about Drew. I think of someone whose moral compass never wavers. I think of someone who is always willing to speak out. I think of someone who will never tell you what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. I remember turning to Drew at various points over the years, and her advice always cuts to the heart of the matter, and the truth rises to the top. One hallmark of Drew's life has been that while she has certainly been a trailblazer and icon, she always brings others, particularly women, with her. Drew has said, "My most frequent allies have been those who are equally determined to work on issues of social justice. In short, fiercely committed and determined people, civil rights fighters, as well as those who work within groups like CRSJ, and courageous, unrelenting grassroots organizers and leaders." The words that stick out to me from that quote: fierce, fighter, courageous, and unrelenting. That is you to a T, dear Drew. In short, Drew is sui generis. And for those who are not familiar with that term, it means Drew is one of a kind, and she certainly is. Congratulations, my friend.
Hello, folks. I am Marvin Stender, Drew Ramey's husband, and am immensely pleased to participate in this. Congratulations to her for her work on behalf of the ABA, in part because I was involved with Drinan when my practice in part consisted of representing California prisoners for in-prison offenses involved in improving prison conditions. So again, my pleasure in Drew getting this award and the fact that ABA recognized the kind of work she has done in this and many similar kind of programs pleased me immensely. So thank you.
I'm Jessica Ramey Stender. I'm Drew's daughter, and I am so thrilled to celebrate this incredible honor of Drew receiving the Father Drinan Award. She exemplifies everything that Father Drinan fought for and has served as a mentor to so many, both within and outside the law. And I personally, of course, have benefited from her incredible leadership in showing us all how to use the law for social change. So I'm thrilled to celebrate this award with her and with all of you.
Drew Ramey isn't like the rest of us. She is committed to doing good every minute of the day and night. And I've seen her do it since she was with the ACLU. When she was with the Bar Association, she transformed it. That's the only thing I can say. And she did so by giving credit to other people when the whole design of the thing, like opening doors to people who previously been kept out of the practice of law. And that's a broad category. She was so instrumental in that area. In the area of providing lawyers to people who don't have lawyers, she was fantastic on that. When she was working with the women judges in the United States, she was just the same. And recently, she and I talked about something, and it has never changed. She just gets up every morning and says, what good can I do for this country? And then she does it.
Drew, you're a star. You light up every room you enter, even virtually. Your sense of style is legendary. Your wit is trenchant. I've known you for almost 40 years, and I can't think of a single remark you've made that was boring. You've been a prominent and famous leader of many organizations. But for a star, you have a surprising and extraordinary quality. You make other people shine more brightly. You have a genius for supporting, manipulating, and guilt-tripping other people into excellence without hogging the credit or the limelight. There are very many bar leaders who are very capable of making boring remarks, who have performed better, have spoken better, and have done a lot more good because you enabled them. I'm one of them. You have always been driven by principle, justice, fairness, equality, generosity, largeness of spirit. It does the ABA great honor that you are receiving the Drinan Award.
Drew, congratulations on being the 2024 award winner of the Father Drinan Award this year, being presented by the Section of Civil Rights and Social Justice by the ABA. I'm honored to be able to say a few words, limited to 30 to 60 seconds, I'm told, about what a wonderful and deserving person you are for this. Drew, when I think of you, I think of singular words like leader, fierce, loyal, aspirational, visionary, truthful, mentor, friend, colleague, brave, and importantly, always classy, always there for others and those who have fought for diversity, equity, inclusion long before DEI was popular. You have always been a leader. You've always filled that vacuum in challenging the legal profession, whether they be law firms, corporations, law departments in government, to do what they should do and what you have helped them do, which is to provide equal opportunities for all folks who want to practice in the profession, regardless of color, regardless of gender, regardless of orientation, regardless of disability. You have always been there for us, and I'm honored to be there for you today to say congratulations, well-deserved, and by all means, keep on keeping on. You are the very, very best of the profession and the best of friends. Thanks, Drew.
Drew, when I was asked to lend my voice to a tribute in your honor, I thought, oh my God, they're asking us to sing. What the heck has Drew done to deserve this? But then I realized this is one of the highest honors that this section and indeed the ABA has to bestow. And I can't tell you how pleased and thrilled and unsurprised I am that you are this year's recipient. Iconic is an overused word. You are an icon. I prefer the idea of those wonderful illustrations in dictionaries. It turns out that you have two entries under the letter S. The first is for social justice, of course. The second for stylish hats. And indeed, both of those embody the spirit of dedication, panache, good humor, and unsurpassed effectiveness that you have brought to the causes of civil rights, human rights, and social justice over your long and distinguished career. Profound congratulations.
Hi, Drew. This is Robin Runge. It is such an honor and a privilege that my year as chair of the section of Civil Rights and Social Justice is the year that we get to honor you. with the Father Drinan Award. I, like you, had the privilege of knowing Father Drinan, and you truly embody exactly what this award, his commitment and your commitment to social justice and civil rights is. And so it is just so wonderful. Your leadership within the section, within the ABA, within the legal profession, for women and for all of us has been inspirational. You have been a model for me since I first met you many years ago. I won't do the number because that would be embarrassing, but it is just so well deserved. And to celebrate you this year, not just on this occasion, but this year is so fitting and so wonderful. So thank you. This is our thank you to you for your unwavering commitment and leadership and inspiration for many generations of lawyers that have come and will come after you. So thank you and congratulations.
I am in the Haight-Ashbury, down the block from the longtime home of the legendary legal powerhouse couple, Drew and Marvin Stender. I met Drew when she became executive director of the Bar Association of San Francisco in 1985. And in that job, there are 3 attributes that she brought with her. 1, it comes as no surprise to anybody that she was an impassioned advocate for the issues of the bar. Secondly, many of you surely know that she was and is a prodigious fundraiser to get the support for the programs that we were putting on. Third, maybe less known, but really important, is that Drew had the capacity to connect with every aspect of the San Francisco bar. It's as if she knew all 7,000 members personally, and she was able to create a bridge between the Bar Association and our members, so there was never a disconnect between us. Let me give you a couple of examples of what I thought were her greatest accomplishments by doing this. One is the Volunteer Legal Services Program, VLSP. Under the stewardship of Drew and perhaps the greatest legal services lawyer who ever lived, Tanya Neiman, VLSP grew into a $20 million a year program, serving more clients than any other private program in the country, involving more than half of our bar members in giving pro bono legal services. It moved our positions from advocacy to action when it came to access to justice. And it was all because of Drew's leadership. The second one is the Minority Counsel Program, now the California Minority Counsel Program, as the state took this idea from Drew and ran with it. This was one of the earliest programs urging the recruitment and employment of minority lawyers in law firms. Drew's real innovation, and maybe it's old hat today, but I think that Drew invented it, was going to the clients and having them tell the law firms that they want minority lawyers on their cases. That made the law firms take it seriously. It really helped in a major way of increasing access to employment for minority lawyers in California. Drew and I were together during my year as president of the bar in an unsuccessful effort to stop the anti-affirmative action Proposition 209. But throughout the battles, even when the pollsters were telling us that we were going to lose, what we saw in Drew is that it didn't matter whether you won or lost the fight. The battle for good had to be waged. And I think that even though Drew lost that battle in the affirmative action arena, she has never given up the fight. In many ways, Father Drinan and Drew Ramey are quite different. Bob was reserved and buttoned down, while Drew is ebullient. Nor have I ever seen Drew wear simple black and white. But like Bob Drinan, Drew marries the characteristics of passion and gravitas in support of civil rights and social justice. To use a word that Drew uses more than any other human being I have met on this planet, her qualifications for this award are nonpareil. Congratulations, Drew.
Hey, Drucy. Congratulations on winning the Rabbi Robert Drinan Award from the ABA. I know he's a Jesuit, but you have that effect on people. I mean, you had full-blown Republicans donating money to the Bar Association of San Francisco. So I did not know that there was another ABA award that you hadn't won, but good on them for leaving one behind so you could celebrate your 39th birthday with it. So congratulations, and once again, you deserve all good things. Love you, Drucy.
As Drew tells it, our friendship began in 1987 when I cold called her and told her she had to throw a reception at the ABA annual meeting to educate the bar about the Bork nomination. That's mostly true, except I asked her. You can't tell Drew to do anything she doesn't want to do. Ever since then, we've been following each other around ABA meetings and stirring things up. Father Drinan would be proud. Congratulations, my friend, on this well-deserved honor.
It is truly an honor and a privilege to pay tribute to my dear friend, Drew Ramey. I'm not sure there's anyone from whom I've learned more in my time in CRSJ than Drew. She has the most wonderful set of values, the most wonderful conscience, and she shares it generously with so many of us that it just makes it a really valuable friendship. For the longest time, I got to have dinner with Drew at various ABA meetings and just loved her wisdom, her humor, her humanity, her incredible sense of values. And it's hard to overstate how much that has contributed to CRSJ over the years. So this award is richly deserved. Drew, I think Father Drinan would be proud of you. I'm proud of you, and I wish you congratulations.
Drew Ramey, you are a force of nature, a benevolent force, a vibrant force, an effective force. I feel incredibly lucky to have had the opportunity to work with you. You richly deserve this award. Congratulations.
Hi, Drew. Allie and I wanted to come on together and just do a little video to tell you how much we love you and how excited we are to honor you with the 2024 Father Drinan Award. I remember meeting you in 2003 when I was an intern on the Rights of Women's Committee's calls, and then seeing you at meetings when I was a new staff assistant right out of college. And throughout the years, and especially since I became director and rejoined as associate director, I want to thank you for all of your incredible mentorship, your support. As an incredible female role model, you have made me want to be a better person, a better leader, and a better employer and manager. And I'm just so grateful for all of the times that I've gotten to speak with you and bounce ideas off of you and laugh with you and hear your incredible stories. And I know Allie is too.
Hi, Drew. Like Paula, I remember very early on when I first became staff with the section, meeting you, and right off the bat, you were so warm and welcoming and charismatic and funny and so easy to get to know. And as I've seen you over the years on so many calls, because you're so involved with everything, I've really grown to see the depth of your guidance and mentorship, and it extends to everyone, new members joining committee calls, our interns, new staff members. So we're just really grateful for everything that you do for the section. And I think what sticks out the most about you to me is your incredible stories. They are hilarious and engaging and funny and exciting and honestly, if they didn't come from you, I wouldn't believe them, but they're just so incredible and amazing. And I cannot wait to hear more. So you're incredibly deserving of this award, and I could not think of someone better to honor it with than you.
Yeah, thank you for your dedication to this section, to civil rights, to lawyers generally, and to us. We love you. Congratulations.
Drew, I can't think of anyone more deserving of this award than you are. For as long as I've known you, and that's a pretty long time, you have always worked to make real life better for real people. And your work at the Bar Association of San Francisco is but just one example of that. While you were there, you changed the face of the Bar Association, both literally and programmatically. You brought diversity not just to the board and to the staff, but to the law firms throughout San Francisco who were influenced by your work. And programmatically, through programs like the Lawyers Minority Council, you made a huge difference. But more than that, you looked out into the community. I remember when Jessica was in high school and looking at colleges, you said, well, why can't other kids have that same opportunity to do what my daughter gets to do? And so you made that happen. You have always held up your mom as a role model for young women lawyers and for little girls. Well, Drew, you are that role model. Thank you.
Hi, this is Ron Payback. I'm really delighted to be able to join with everyone there in extending my sincerest congratulations to Drew Ramey on the occasion of her receiving the Father Drinan Award. As a past recipient of the award, I know how important it was to Father Drinan that it be given to people with a long record of effective support for the issues that were so important to him and were so important in the section. There's been nobody more effective than Drew over many decades in carrying forward the mission of this section and in achieving effective improvements in areas relating to all kinds of subjects ranging from education, civil rights, civil liberties, and the like. So thanks again to Drew for all the years of work on this, and congratulations on receiving this well-deserved award.
Hey Drew, congratulations on winning the Father Drinan Award. It's well deserved. Look forward to working with you on the many endeavors the section has in the future.
Hi, Drucy. Now that they've stopped giving out Black Glamour coats for living legends, I guess the Father Drinan Award is going to have to do. It's actually quite fitting. With your fabulous hats, your wicked sense of humor, and most importantly, your irrefutable arguments, you've done more for women in our profession than anyone else I can think of. One of the unexpected joys of my long-ago Bar Association presidency was seeing you in action while I was at ABA Baby President School. I'd known you were a people person, going back to those fabulous salons you held every night at 366 Elm Street. But watching you in action in Chicago, constantly in motion, frequently surrounded by a throng who seemed to be holding on to your every word, that was one of the highlights of my trip. Congratulations.
The Drinan Award is a special recognition of people who work for the good of the section. Drew has done that long before I was chair in 2006 and ever since. The section has benefited from her smarts, dedication, cogent arguments, contacts, class, and understanding of our mission. For me, though, Drew will always be the cat in the hat. Congratulations, Drew. This is so well deserved.
Hello, my name is Miles Link. It truly is an honor and a pleasure to celebrate and congratulate Drucilla Stender Ramey on her receipt of the Father Robert F. Drinan Award from the American Bar Association Section of Civil Rights and Social Justice. This award honors those who have demonstrated a sustained and deep commitment to civil rights and social justice throughout their careers. This certainly is the case with Drew. Although we overlapped for a couple of years in college, I did not know her then, but ever since I became active in the ABA over 30 years ago, I have known Drew to be a champion of justice for all, whether in the ABA House of Delegates or on the Governing Council of the Civil Rights and Social Justice section. Drew helped fight for the passage in the House of Delegates of Rule 8.4G of the Model Rules of Professional Conduct, which states for the first time in the model rules that discrimination and sexual harassment are professional misconduct. She has fought against sexual harassment and for the rights of women. She has fought against discrimination and for the rights of the LGBTQ+ community. She has fought against racial discrimination and for the inclusion and protection of all under the laws of our American community. As a law professor, Drew has taught the next generation of lawyers to demand justice for all. And as an active leader in many bar associations, Drew has focused lawyers on the important issues of equity, fairness, and justice that should animate all of us in our personal and professional lives. In short, Drew has enhanced our profession by her presence in it. Congratulations, Drew. Well done. I only wish Tom were here to see you receive this award.
Hi, Drew. I'm thrilled to be one of your many friends and admirers, sending warmest congratulations to you on being the recipient of this year's Father Drinan Award. Of course, we can't think of anybody who better embodies the spirit and values behind that award. So, Drew, hats off to you. And gee, that wasn't a pun intended, but when I think about you, I visualize you wearing the lovely and elegant fascinator atop your head at ABA functions. So I'll say it again, hats off to you. We first became acquainted in the green room that precedes the annual Margaret Brent Awards ceremony. But now that I'm a member of the CRSJ Rights of Women Committee, I've had the opportunity to get to know you up close and personal during our monthly committee meetings. And I want you to know how much I've come to admire the steady hand with which you've guided our committee in your role as the liaison from the CRSJ Counsel. Now, on the one hand, based on your decades of personal and life experience, coupled with professional experience leading major legal organizations, you've offered us guidance, wisdom, information, asked probing questions. But on the other hand, you've also stepped back to create space that allows our fabulous co-chairs, Jessica and Araceli, to do their job in leading our committee. Now, to me, that is the mark of a truly wise and experienced and confident leader and mentor. I thank you for that, and again, send heartiest congratulations and lots of love to you.
I was delighted to hear that Drew Ramey would be receiving the 2024 Robert F. Drinan Award. Since 2001, the award has been given to leaders of the section who have demonstrated their sustained commitment to its mission of protecting and advancing human rights, civil liberties, and social justice. Drew, you've demonstrated that commitment in countless ways as a champion in the effort to ensure equal access for women and minority lawyers, for members of the LGBTQ community, and for those of every background who aspire to find a place in our profession. And it must also be said that with your amazing collection of hats, you have single-handedly kept the millinery industry afloat for lo these many years. Thank you, and congratulations.
Hi, Drew. I'm so happy for you that you are getting this award bestowed upon you. I don't know if I've ever told you, but when I was a new lawyer just starting at Pillsbury in San Francisco, you were the head of the Bar Association of San Francisco, and you were larger than life. You couldn't work in law in the legal field in San Francisco without knowing who you were. And I was so impressed by how you conducted yourself, by your sense of style, by the fact that you had so much, you wielded really so much power, but you did it with so much grace. And everyone always wanted to do what you asked them to do. And it was clear that you had devoted your life to making a difference, which is what I wanted to do with my law degree. So I was just always watching you. You became my idol, very early on, and my role model. And I aspired to be just like you. And although I still don't own a fascinator, I have always appreciated that you did everything, like I said, with your own sense of style. And I have tried to emulate that and be true to myself while focusing on making a difference. And I have to say that when I first came to the first council meeting I attended for CRSJ, there you were sitting at the table. And I was just like, wow, I'm in the same room with Drew Ramey, and maybe someday I can be at the same table with Drew Ramey. And it's just been my pleasure the last few years to get to know you better, to work directly with you during my year as chair of CRSJ, but before and after. And you continue to be that beacon to the section for everyone. So for everyone watching, I want you to know that Drew has been integrally with the section for a very long time, and she has been a beacon, I'm sure, not just for myself, but for others as well, to the section itself, to the work that we do, a tireless advocate for all things civil rights. And for that, I so appreciate you. And again, I'm so grateful that you are getting this award, the Father Drinan Award, bestowed upon you. I can think of no one better to get that award this year. So thank you, Drew, for all you do. We love you.
I'm recording this from Bellagio, Italy. Behind me is a window from an 11th century church. And I'm doing this because Drucilla Ramey is without a doubt a unique and indomitable advocate whom I have known since we graduated Yale Law School, these many years ago. There is no one more committed to the cause of racial justice, feminism, equal rights, social justice than she is. And there is no more forceful and effective an advocate. Many of us went off to do, fancy jobs in the administration or in law schools. Drucy did the hard work of dealing with universities and law schools and bar associations and the National Association of Women Judges. She did the hard work of making social justice real and palpable in the communities that she dealt with. There's no one else that I would count on to do the work. There's almost no one else that I would count on that had the kind of values that she has. Now, I've never been on board with the hat, I have to admit. But the head and the heart inside that person is someone I adore and is no better. There is no better candidate. There's no better person for this award. Drucy, I have loved you from the moment I met you. And any kind of recognition that you can get in this world is a recognition that I support. So congratulations on this award. And I wish we could be in person.
Congratulations, Drew. Roses are red, violets are blue. Since you're receiving the Father Drinan Award, I wanted to be sure to send a congratulatory video and even include some bad poetry, too. Roses are red, but their stems eventually turn brown. I hope that my poetry does not make you frown. Roses are red, but they eventually get battered. As section special counsels, we all strive to achieve the Drew Ramey gold standard. Roses are red, violets are blue. Drew, like Father Drinan, dedicated her life to professional excellence, integrity, and public service, and to advancing the causes of human rights, the rule of law, and civil rights too. Roses are red, violets are blue. No one demonstrates Father Drinan's sustained and extraordinary commitment to the section's mission as much as Drew. Roses are red, violets are blue. Drew has served as executive director of the San Francisco Bar Association and the National Association of Women Judges, board member and chair for multiple organizations, too many to list, and even law school dean too. Roses are red, violets are blue. Drew's various awards include the ABA's Margaret Brent Women Lawyers of Achievement Award, the American Jewish Committee's Learned Hand Award, the American Bar Association's Wiley Branton Award, the National LGBT Bar Association's Allies for Justice Award, and Equal Rights Advocates Gender Justice Award. And now the Father Drinan Award, too. Roses are red, violets are blue, to a friend and colleague known far and wide for her incredible hats. This time, our hats off to you. Congratulations, Drew.
Hi, Drew. Congratulations on receiving the 2024 Father Drinan Award. You are so deserving of this honor. You are a pillar and a role model for so many people in our profession throughout the state of California and across the country. I personally want to thank you for your words of encouragement and support over the years during my service in our section. You've always been kind and generous and also very insightful and a person of courage and conviction. And so I'm just so honored to know you and call you a friend and colleague. And again, enjoy this honor. You truly deserve it. And I know Father Drinan is looking down and smiling at this year's honoree. God bless you.
Congratulations to the incredible Drucilla Ramey for this well-deserved award. I'm Noreen Farrell, and I'm the Executive Director at Equal Rights Advocates, where Drew has served with incredible distinction as our board chair of our board of directors. And she's such a cherished friend to me personally, to ERA, and to so many of us, because she's so fiercely committed to justice. She can fundraise your last dime for a good social justice cause. And she brings to feminism such inspiration and magic, and we really need that in our legal profession right now. Drew, I hope that you feel all the positivity that you've put out in this world over the course of your distinguished career right now in this moment, like your mother before you and your daughter after you, Jessica Stender, who's also at Equal Rights Advocates. You inspire so many of us to be our best, and you're moving mountains in this movement. So congratulations on this honor. We love you.
Hi, Drew. It's Richard Soden calling from Boston to congratulate you on your wonderful award. Father Drinan would be proud to have you honored in this fashion. When I was a nascent bar leader at the Boston Bar in Boston back in the early 80s, you were a legend, that bar executive on the 3,000 miles away in San Francisco making progress on inclusion. And I just considered you that and thought no more of it. Over the years, I've seen you, and heard of you in many, many places. But when I found the section on civil rights and social justice, I found where your home was. And you were firmly embedded and giving back. I said before that I thought of you as a legend back in the early 80s, and then I got here and I discovered that Drew Ramey, she's the real deal. And I really like to say thank you for what you do, what you continue to do, and I look forward to continuing to serve with you.
Hi, Drew. Congratulations on receiving the 2024 Father Drinan Award. Your tireless leadership and steadfast commitment to advancing civil rights and social justice is an inspiration to so many, myself included. I'm so grateful to know you and to have had the opportunity to learn from you. I miss you. I wish I could be there with you in person to celebrate, and I am so, so happy for you. Congratulations again.
My name is Kristen Gallus, and I've known Drew well over 30 years, since I was a baby lawyer in San Francisco. She was a force of nature then, and all these years later, after I've gotten to know her much better as a friend and as a colleague, especially through the ABA, she is still a force of nature. Drew, I admire you greatly. Congratulations on receiving the Father Drinan Award. You very much deserve it, and I look forward to working with you more in the future. Congratulations.
Hey, Drew. It's Doug Young here, wishing you congratulations on receiving this very, very prestigious award. Over the years, you've been a beacon of hope, including in perilous times, in support of human rights, civil rights, and the rule of law. We so appreciate your leadership over these years and your example and your commitment. And I, for one, deeply appreciate your everlasting friendship. Congrats again, my friend. We'll be thinking of you.
Congratulations, Drew. Thinking of you, wishing you well. This award is so well deserved, and you have a lifetime full of accomplishments for which the awards should be monthly. Congratulations. All the best.
Drew, I want to congratulate you on receiving the Father Drinan Award. But more importantly, I want to say that no award, however prestigious, could adequately recognize your contributions to the causes of civil rights, legal education, and the organized bar. And those contributions stand as your real tribute. Thank you for all you have done. I'm sure all of my colleagues, our colleagues in the section, and lawyers throughout the country join me in extending our good wishes and our congratulations, not only for the award, but for what you have done for us and for the entire bar.
Congratulations, Drew, on receiving the Father Robert Drinan Award. Your leadership in bar associations, as well as your work in legal education, has helped to truly transform the legal profession. It's no longer the mostly white men's club that it was when we started to practice law. That change was long overdue, and there is more work still to be done. But you, with your smarts, your kindness, your humor, and your tenacity, help take us a good way down the right path. But that's not all. Your indefatigable spirit has been an inspiration to friends and colleagues who have worked case by case, year after year, to advance civil liberties and social justice. Brava, Drew. Thank you for everything you have done.
Hello, Drew. It's a pleasure to congratulate you on receiving this very well-deserved award. You've dedicated your life to inspiring lawyers to use their professional skills to foster the causes of civil rights and social justice. And you've done it with wit, warmth, generosity, determination, and a remarkable collection of hats. It's been an honor to be your friend and fellow lawyer mother for more than 40 years.
Congratulations, Drew, on receiving the Father Drinan Award for social justice and civil rights. When I think of your wonderful career, I think of you as a lawyer and leader of lawyers in those areas. It's just amazing to realize the impact that you've had on the law profession and on the countless individuals who have benefited from the work of those that you have led. Thank you for all of that work. Congratulations. And I'd also like to say that you also have the gift of friendship, and I'm sure that that has been an enormous impact in both your personal and your professional life. You realize that the work of leadership really has to do with individuals. Thank you, Drew. Best wishes.
Congratulations, Drew. You do embody all of the values of the Father Drinan Award. To you, as a lover of hats, I take my hat off to you.
Hi, Drew. Congratulations on getting the Father Drinan Award. I'm sure that you have great company among the previous recipients of the award, but I bet that you are by far the most fun of all the recipients. That is what I have treasured about you, your passionate commitment to justice and decency, and your delight in all the funny episodes of life, your delight in fun clothes, fun stories, etc. It's what I have really appreciated about getting to know you over the past 35 years.
Happy birthday, Drew. From Comstock Hall many years ago to ACLU interview, where you were the chairman of the board and interviewed me for a position that turned out not to exist. Not that you knew that. And to many years of mother lawyer retreats and laughing and telling tales about our lives. Jessica serving as an intern in my office, and you and Marvin coming to Stephen's 80th birthday party, which really meant so much to us. And Marvin's illness, and your hanging in there bravely, and now your illness and hanging in there bravely. So many happy returns. May you recover well, and may we be friends for many more years. Fondly, Marcia. Thanks.
Congratulations, Drew, and thank you so much for all the work that you have done in your legal career to support young lawyers, especially people of color. I was most grateful for the videos that you produced introducing the broader legal community to the notion of implicit bias and the ways in which it impeded the careers of so many young lawyers who are people of color or folks with disabilities. Again, my deep gratitude for a lifetime of enormous contribution to the legal community. I'm so pleased to join for this celebration.
Hi, Drew. It's the Rosenbergs in Prestonsburg, Kentucky. We're so pleased to be part of your cheering section. We know that not only have you been a hero in your quest for racial and social justice, but it's the kindness and love you've shown to us and to your colleagues. We'll always remember the time that you and Marvin invited Jean and us into your home during the ABA meeting. It was a highlight of our travels, and we've cherished our friendship since then. We're so proud of you to win for this award. You should have gotten it 10 times over. Lots of love, and our best to you.
Oh my gosh. Did the Civil Rights and Social Justice section get it right this year in awarding you, Drew, the Father Drinan Award? We are all so indebted to you. Lawyers from your city, from your state of California, from the section, those across the association, and frankly, the entire profession, for all you have done for so many years to lead and guide and counsel and make a difference on so many fronts for the things that we believe in our hearts and as lawyers are right, are just, and fair. Thank you, Drew, for your friendship, and thank you from the bottom of our hearts for everything you have done to make us all better. Thank you.
Drew, congratulations on the prestigious honor of being this year's Father Drinan Award recipient. I am in awe of your 30-plus year career that's been devoted to the unwavering achievement of equal opportunity for others, access to the justice system, and advancing diversity, equity, inclusion. Furthermore, your commitment to the section of Civil Rights and Social Justice's mission is bold and extraordinary. I am most impressed with your advocacy and action in advancing causes that impact civil rights. Your work is more than noble, and you've done so with a timeless style, class, and charm. I am grateful to have the opportunity to learn from you. Thank you for leaving such a lasting impression and significant contributions to ensure the protection of human rights, civil liberties, and social justice. Congratulations again, and cheers to you.
Drew, it is such a privilege to be able to say a few words on your behalf for this truly special occasion, having the opportunity to recognize you for everything you do for the ABA and everywhere else in the world. In thinking about what to say and in thinking about the ABA, I started to think how the ABA loves acronyms. We have an acronym for everything. And then I thought, Drew, you're an acronym. And here's why. Drew, you are dynamic, relentless, and unflinching. Drew Ramey, you are a role model. You are amazing. You are magnificent, enthusiastic, and Drew, you are so youthful. So Drew Ramey, I want to say thank you for everything you've done for the ABA, for me, for our wonderful section, and for everybody else in the world for whom you do so much. We love you.
My name is Marjorie Gelb. I've known Drew for more than 50 years. We share backgrounds as civil rights lawyers and social justice advocates. In both her professional and personal lives, Drew stands out as someone who is exceptionally caring and kind. She is passionate, sensible, and effective in all that she does socially and organizationally. And she is always there for her family and friends with great warmth and loving support. She is receiving the Drinan Award because she exemplifies what it is to be a good leader. But for me, she deserves this award and many others because she is such a good person.
Hi, Drew Ramey. Congratulations for getting the Father Drinan Award. You should have gotten it many years ago. I thought you did. But it's finally there and well-deserved. I just want to tell you how important your family has been to mine. I think of beloved Stell and Jim and you, and the Rameys are so much a part of our family life. It has been a joy knowing you and seeing your entire hat collection. Keep the collection going. Keep that memory going. We love you. Congrats. Bye-bye.
Congratulations, Drew, on this well-deserved award. Through your career, you've done so much to help this country live up to its founding ideals. As an educator, as a leader of the bar, and most importantly for these purposes, as a stalwart participant and member and part of the section of civil rights and social justice of the ABA. Without you, we would not be where we are today. I've really enjoyed working with you in ABA activities, and I look forward to more to come. Thanks.
This is Ricky Grubb. I have known Drew since 1966 when we were both in college. She was a year ahead of me, and she had the world around her finger already. And she's been a mentor and a model and a wonderful friend to me ever since we became lawyers, since we became mothers, since we shared a bedroom in the Mother Lawyers group for a number of years. And now I'm looking forward to moving back to Drew's city and being able to see her in person. Congratulations, Drew.
Congratulations, Drew, on receiving the ABA's Father Drinan Award. Throughout your long and distinguished legal career, you have been a fierce leader and champion for diversity, equity, and inclusion, ensuring equal access to the justice system for all, and promoting pro bono programs and public interest law. Your work has made a profound and lasting contribution to our profession and has led to meaningful institutional change. You are a true force of nature. You have encouraged and inspired countless lawyers to follow your example to help make our profession and society at large more just and equitable. You are richly deserving of this prestigious award, and I am so proud to call you a cherished friend. Congratulations.
So big deal, Drew, you're getting the Father Drinan Award. Big deal, you knew Father Drinan. I knew Father Drinan. And even bigger deal, I know you. And yes, it is a big deal. Why? Because you've been the one who's been in the trenches. You're the one who, forget being a trailblazer, you helped create the trail. And you're the one who helped all of us follow that trail. You've been a great friend. You're still a great friend and a mentor. And I am delighted to be able to share in this honor for you. Here's to Drew.
Hi, Drew. You know, before I met you, I didn't know what a fascinator was. So I went to that infallible legal resource, Wikipedia, and learned that the word comes from the Latin verb fascinare, to fascinate, and means a person who is enthralling or extremely interesting. And it also describes a person who can render others unable to move or escape. That fits. Drew, you are indeed enthralling, extremely interesting, and no one says no to Drew. Which is why we all rely on your resolve. We seek your advice. We admire your intellect, respect your integrity, and esteem your generosity of spirit. You've earned so many accolades, but you always pay it forward, mentoring so many of us. You make everyone feel like family. I treasure your friendship and am so happy to see you receive the Father Drinan Award, which you so richly deserve. Congratulations.
Some people are simply a force of nature, not to be missed, not to be outdone, not to be messed with. And many of these people are known just by one name: Elvis, Madonna, Prince, Cher. You don't mistake them for anyone else, and that is how we all think of her, simply as our magnificent Drew. Congratulations, Drew.